Next up, John Street, please. You left over there, you can see our Good Time Square, where we've got because of September 3rd, at the end of the day, there's the entire, and it's a one-second shootout. You want to get it in now while you still can. The red black tracks you got on the right over here, the tracks that have pandemonium. That's exactly what it is. Pandemonium is here. Oh, when you left the clubhouse, the clubhouse is like 17 right to your people. Appreciate it, ladies. Make sure. I saw you taking a peek at my friend's seat sleep. That's it, baby. Come on in. Yeah, you're doing all right. You see all right. See what's up. You're looking over to the left. You see the TVs of some of the first folks who represent all these hearts. Right there, don't worry, we have two separate rugs. We only opened the second one on a really busy day. And if you've noticed the lights today, it's not quite that. So yes, outside of there is open. As we exit our venue quarters here, we'll be back. Mr. Warren's I got a stove back from the track that I'm passing you with. As we approach the Johnson extension of decision making, you get off here, we'll stay on, but you can't do both. And you can't do neither. See, I'm going to make it a person. If you get off here, you can go visit the Texas Giants. That's actually Chevron 19 cars where it's good. But if you stay home, well, then we go down Eagle Journey. That's if it remains seated, we're going to place stop in your warm chocolate. Yeah. is. If you get no picture that towards right towards back, you'll have a wonderful. Just to make sure this here strip is last stripped off, grab a little spitzel, steam tray. First of all, please remain seated all the time. Then keep all in place. Feet at the arms inside the train. And don't reach out and grab at the bushes. You might come back to time. If you didn't just like that. Finally, there is no meter for this here train as number 90 like that. So please close it and put it away.
please remain seated because this stop is going to take a little bit longer as the firemen examine all the dust on the gas and just give the indication that we are flooding with water. So just please remain seated until you hear one short blast of the whistle. As you may have to pull forward, we may have to back up. Just please remain seated and wait for that whistle. Wait for it, wait. Alright guys, welcome aboard the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. I want to thank y'all for joining me on this here trip around the park behind the genuine steam locomotive. But just to make sure it's not your last trip, there are a few rules to this old steam train. First of all, please remain seated all times and keep all arms, legs, and feet and other objects inside frame at all times. And don't be reaching out and grabbing at the foot that you let come back and smack the enemy, which again, nobody wants that. There is no reason for drinking aboard this here train as we don't have our dining car attached. So please pull it on and put it away. Now to our left, let's exercise toothpicks that make up the new Texas Giant. That bad boy's going to take you up 15 stories before dropping you down at 79-degree drop. And then hurling you new banks of up to 90 degrees. All of the right there, weight on it.
this Six Flags Texas Railroad. We are presently leaving our Boomtown station, heading over to our Johnson Creek station on the Texas side of the park. Just a few little items I'd like to go over with you guys before we get too far along here. Please remain seated at all times. No throwing of items from the train, such as trash, cups, diapers, brothers, sisters, wives, ex-wives, husbands, ex-husbands, boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, anything along those lines. And please keep arms and legs inside the train while it's motion. Do not whack the motion state. Do not enjoy the whacking back. Keep the seat on the pushback. Now that all the technical stuff's over with, sit back, enjoy the ride. We might do it there in a day or two. I don't know. John driving last time he got lost. It took us till Tuesday to get back here.
Zeke is taking his monthly shower. All you ladies up there, keep looking to your left. This here train. Now that Titan is the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the state of Texas.
Alrighty folks, I'd like to welcome you into our Johnson Creek station. From this station, the Giant along with the Titan. Just one little item I'd like to go over with you guys before we get too far along into here. Please remain seated until the train comes to complete stop. Once the train comes to complete stop, you'll hear one short blast on the whistle from our engineer. When you hear that one short blast on the whistle, that is your all clear to exit the train. When you exit the train, please exit to your right to the back of the station. And once again, I'd like to thank you for riding at Six Flags Texas Railroad and welcome you into our Johnson Creek station.
Next Sunday.
This Halloween Scream Queens.
Alrighty, folks, welcome aboard the Six Flags Texas Railroad. We are presently leaving our Johnson Creek station, heading over to our Boomtown station. Just a few little items I'd like to go over with you guys. Please remain seated at all times. No throwing of items from the train, such as trash, cups, dirty diapers, brothers, sisters, wives, ex-wives, husbands, ex-husbands, anything along those lines. Please keep all arms and legs inside the train while it is in motion. Do not whack it to bushes. They tend to enjoy grabbing you, and we hate to see anybody get pulled off this train. Now that all the technical stuff's over with, sit back, enjoy the ride. We might be over there in a day or two.
Oh, y'all look up to your left. Think that you're looking at the Texas Giant. Wrong. This bad boy takes your cowboy Cadillac down a 70-degree drop and then turns you over 90 degrees. Guaranteed to curl up the toes of your boots. On your right, you can see the Chaparral Antique Cars. The Chaparral cars have been here at Six Flags Over Texas since 1962. And they were built by the Cleburne Motor Car Company from Cleburne, Texas. And over 30 stories tall, the oil derrick is the world's largest land-based oil derrick, and the only place at any Six Flags theme park where straight up, it pops you so quick that it'll make you go. Is the Six Flags Speedway. I've heard that those cars go so fast that if the floor was to drop out from under, the ceiling breaks. Just up ahead and on your right is Superman Tower of Power. At over 32 stories, it's the tallest ride of its kind in North America. Over to your left is the Ghost Town Saloon. Y'all see my friends, Challenge and Double Down. They're all still playing a poker game that they started last Thursday. If you look above you, below you, to your right or to your left, you'll see the tracks of the Runaway Mine Train. Built in 1966, it is the world's first tubular steel roller coaster. This Runaway Mine Train takes you over 3 left hills. And then two underground mines for the adventure of a lifetime.
Alrighty, folks, I'd like to welcome you into the Boomtown station. From this station, you can access rides like the Runaway Mine Train, the Batman, and the Gunslinger. Just one little item I like to go over with you guys before we get too far along in here. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Once the train comes to a complete stop, you'll hear one short blast on the whistle from our engineer. Once you hear that one short blast on the whistle, that is your all clear to exit the train. When you exit the train, please exit to your right to the back of the station. And once again, I'd like to thank you for riding the Six Flags Texas Railroad and welcome you into the Boomtown station. We want to give John a round of applause once we get stopped. He actually remembered how to get us over here.
Alrighty folks, our gates are closed, boarding is complete, so please remain seated for me as the train will be ready to depart the station at any given moment. Folks, it is unsafe for you to stand and or exit the train while it is in motion, so please remain seated. Once again, folks, welcome aboard the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. Y'all, my name is Zach. I'm your conductor here at the very back of the train today. I'm the one doing all the talking, so sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride. We will do all of the heavy lifting for you. Now, folks, before we get fully moving on down these railroad tracks, I do got a few rules, regulations, and stipulations I need to tell you from this fine here corporation. So please listen closely. Rule number 1, please remain seated at all times, keeping those hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train. Y'all, I remember one day I had a teacher sitting on this here train, stuck her hand out the window, brought it back in a little too short. Now she teaches shorthand. Last but not least, please no smoking or vaping. This is for the health and safety of those around you. And folks, this is a genuine steam locomotive built all the way back in 1897. So it produces plenty of smoke for everyone in the park. Now folks, I don't know about you, but I know about me. Go ahead and raise your hand if you're ready for Thanksgiving this week. Anyone ready for all that food? That's what I like to see, folks. If you did not raise your hand, I'm assuming you really don't want to see your in-laws. Now folks, do I have any Cowboys fans on board? Raise your hand, Cowboys fans. If you didn't know, Cowboys fans, the Cowboys beat the Commanders today! Woo! Yeah, I know, after losing 5 games in a row. That's alright. But then again, they lost to the Texans, so I don't know what to say about them anymore. Now, folks, let's go ahead and stop talking about all that other junk. Let's go ahead and talk about the park. If y'all look down and to your right, you will see Dino Off-Road Adventure, one of our newly renovated rides here at Six Flags, being renovated in the summer of this year. It used to be the Chaparral antique cars, and folks, it is still one of the only rides where you can be 5 and drive, folks. Now, they added some new Jeeps for you to sit in, as well as dinosaurs. Now, I know what you're thinking, folks. It's definitely not Jurassic, but let me tell you, it is definitely in a park. Now, a little further ahead, you'll find my pal, Rexy the T-Rex. Go ahead and wave at Rexy as we go by him. Just don't reach out too far now. He does look a bit hungry. He might take a bite of that ham. Now, over on your left-hand side, you'll find Shockwave. Shockwave is that big green roller coaster over there. Now, Shockwave is the world's first. That is right, folks. The world's first roller coaster to feature a double consecutive loop. That means it's got 2 loop-de-loops back-to-back, and I'm glad it's only 2, because, no, that's as high as I learned to count. Now, folks, you're in for a treat. You're going to get to see something pretty special. Now, they don't show you this at Disney or Universal, but we'll show it to you here. It's tall, it's big, it's wide, and it's brown. Coming up on your right-hand side, it is a brown wall. That is right, folks. It's just a wall. And a little further past it, on your right-hand side, you'll find one of our more popular thrill rides here, Superman Tower of Power. Towering over 300 feet tall, folks. At its topmost peak, it is 325 feet. Folks, it is one of my personal favorite rides here, but let me tell you, it does have its ups and downs. Now, folks, does anybody know what a train uses to listen with? No? They use their ears. Now, folks, if any of you are wondering what this ride and roller coaster that wraps around the train is, this is the Runaway Mine Train, built back in 1966, folks. It is one of the world's first tubular steel roller coasters, one of the first roller coasters to be themed to a mine. And, folks, it is also one of the first roller coasters to go completely underwater. No, I'm not exaggerating that last bit, folks. There is really a stretch of track that goes underwater. Now, folks, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Freeze, we are reaching our next station, Boomtown Depot. Boomtown Depot is going to bring you closest to Gotham City, as well as the front of the park. You are more than welcome to continue riding the train, or you can exit here and check out some of your other favorite things here at Six Flags. But let me tell you, you can't do both and you can't do neither either, so you've got to choose one. Exits are located at the very front and very back of the train station. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Do not get up until we hear one short whistle from my engineer. Wait for it, 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 wait. What are you waiting for? You may now exit the train. Folks, it is now safe to exit. Once again, exit towards the very front and very back of the train station. You have a wonderful night here at Six Flags over Texas.
the best ride.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome aboard the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. Please remain seated while the train's in motion. Keep arms, legs, and feet inside the car at all times. For your safety and the safety of others, no smoking or vaping on the train. Our locomotive today is named the Charles Jefferson Patton. It was built in 1877 by the Porter Locomotive Company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's 127 years old. It was built to operate on a sugarcane plantation in Louisiana. It operated there on sugarcane from 1897 until 1948. In 1948, they retired and put it in storage. Six Flags acquired it in 1964 and rebuilt it. It's been operating here in the park ever since. Sit back and enjoy your ride around the park and enjoy your day here. And up on your right, you see the pandemonium. That's the little roller coaster that spins you round and round as you go through the course. I've never ridden that ride myself because I get dizzy. Up on your left is the cow bouncer. The balloons take you up in the air for a bird's eye view of the park. And back on the right, the Aquaman Power Wave. I don't see it anywhere, so either loading or unloading. If you want to try it out and you want to get soaking wet, sit up in the front two rows. You're pretty much guaranteed to get soaking wet. Because as we're going by right through here, we actually get some of the big splash. Don't see nothing happening right now, so it's either loading or unloading. From your left, then up the hill to the left, and up the hill to the right. This is all the Bugs Bunny Boomtown area of the park. If you have little ones, this is where you bring them. We got lots of rides, just for kids. We have playground areas up there on the right. And we have lots of benches for the grown-ups to sit down and relax while the kids enjoy themselves out. Alright, please exit to the front or the back of the train.
Okay. All aboard! And away we go. Next stop, the Johnson Creek Station in the Texas section of the park.
Alright, folks, welcome aboard. We'll be heading over there to that Johnson Creek Station over there at the Texas side of the park. So please make sure to stay seated at all times. And also please make sure to keep all hands, objects, and your whole self inside the train. Also, please make sure to not grab onto any of the bushes from your band. Just might come back and push like you. Also, please make sure to keep up with your trash. Things like plates, cups, food, little brothers, little sisters, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, in-laws. Because if you don't want them, what in the world makes you think that we do? Thank you and have a wonderful ride.
Over to your left, you'll see Cloudhouse. And Cloudhouse is like a spinning teacup ride that takes you up over 2 stories for a bird's eye view of the whole park. Young old folks, look over there to your right, and I want everybody to wave at them there people fixing to ride that Aquaman splashdown ride. But the next time you see them, they'll be soaking wet. On either side of the train, you'll find a movie to USA. It's a whole lot of fun for our smaller guests and features Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and the rest of your YouTube friends. Parents can get their phone cake fixed nearby, while the kids enjoy 10 rides specifically designed just for them. With this much excitement, the kids are going to sleep good tonight. Cover up your noses, cause mercy, we're coming into a tunnel. Don't that smell as sweet as fried bacon on a Sunday morning at the farm? That smells so sweet, we was thinking of bottling it up and selling it as a fancy perfume. We was gonna call it Tunnel Number 5. If you look on either side of the train, you'll see our wonderful plants and shrubbery, which we get hundreds of letters a year complimenting. The Texas Wildlife Commission them wildflowers, but we just call them weeds. We're coming up on the Hobo Hilton Hotel, and it looks like my old friend Zeke is taking his monthly shower. So all you ladies up there, keep looking to your left. I know he'd be awfully embarrassed if he saw one of y'all looking over at him. Oh, for shame. Lady in the blue shirt, I saw you taking a peek up there at my friend Zeke's sleep physique. Now Zeke had better get some clothes on because the weather forecast for the Fiesta Junction is chilly today. Hot tamale. It simulates an Olympic bobsled adventure. In 1963, Six Flags Over Texas opened the world's first log flume, which you can see now on your right. We call our log flume El Asadero, which translates to me, the sawmill. Now, I hear that they take your picture as you fly down that there big hill, so don't look too scared, because you never know what's going to wind up on that there internet.
Alright, folks, we are approaching Johnson Creek Station over here at the Texas end of the park. So please make sure to stay seated until you hear the whistle. Once you hear that whistle, you may either stay aboard or you may leave. But you can't do both and you can't do neither either. So decide quickly, and also the exits could be over here at the back of the train. Don't head up there to the front of the train because you're going to get lost and confused. Stay seated. Alright, y'all have a Alrighty, folks, welcome aboard the Six Flags Texas Railroad. We are presently leaving our Johnson Creek Station, heading over to the Boomtown Station. Before we get too far along, there's just a few little items I'd like to go over with you guys. Please do not stand up and move around while the train is in motion. This is over 100-year-old steam locomotive, and it can stop on a dime, and I'd hate to see any of you guys end up there in the cab with our fireman and engineer. It's tight enough for the two of them up there. Please, no throwing of items from the train, such as cups, trash, dirty diapers, brothers, sisters, husbands, ex-husbands, wives, or ex-wives, or fellow co-workers, anything along those lines. And please keep all arms and legs inside the train while it is in motion. Do not whack at the bushes so you can enjoy the whack back, and we need to see you all get bushwhacked. Now that all the technicalities are over with, sit back and enjoy your ride. We could be over there in a day or two.
On your right, you can see the Chaparral antique cars. The Chaparral cars have been here at Six Flags Over Texas since 1962. And they were built in the beginning of the 20th century by the Cleveland Motor Car Company from Cleveland, Texas. And over 30 stories tall, the oil derrick is the world's largest land-based oil derrick. And the only place in the Six Flags Park where you can see the skyline of two major metropolitan cities. To your left is the shop. Shop began in 1978 was the world's first roller coaster with 2 consecutive vertical loops. After climbing straight up, it drops you so quick and keep going, sir. Also on your left is the Six Flags Speedway. I've heard that those cars go so fast that if the floor was to drop out from under you, the seat of your wheels will run right off before you can even think about the brakes. Just up ahead and on your right is Superman Tower of Power. At over 32 stories, it's the tallest ride of its kind in North America. Over to your left is the Ghost Town Saloon. Now we see my friends Ace, Chip, and Double Down. They're all still playing a poker game that they started last Thursday. If you look above you, below you, to your right or to your left, you'll see the tracks of the Runaway Mine Train. Built in 1966, it is the world's first tubular steel roller coaster. This Runaway Mine Train takes you over 3 left hills, through a saloon, and down into 2 underground mines for the adventure of a lifetime. The red and blue tracks we will prove are the tracks of Mr. Freeze, the biggest coaster on the planet. Mr. Freeze shoots riders out of the station from 0 to real fast in under just 4 seconds, sending them to 2-story tall.
Alrighty, folks, I'd like to welcome you to our Boomtown Station. From this station, you can access rides like Mr. Freeze, along with Batman, the Gunslinger, and the Runaway Mine Train.
Just one little item I'd like to go over with you guys before we get too far along in here. Please do not stand up and move until the train comes to a complete stop. Once the train comes to a complete stop, you'll hear one short blast on the whistle from our engineer. When you hear that one short blast, that is you're all clear to exit. When you exit the train, please exit to your right and to the back of the station.
Alright, there's the signal, so we're going to get moving at that insane speed I was telling you about. Well, once again, y'all, welcome to the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. How are y'all? Oh, come on, y'all. I said, how are y'all? Okay, a little better. That's your homework for the week. Come back next week and try again. Well, once again, welcome to the railroad. We're pulling out of Boomtown Depot, making our way to Johnson Creek Station, which should be a great stop and ride for the Texas Giants or let's say go. And as we cross this railroad crossing up ahead, up on our right, we're going to have Boomtown, a classic area in the park, which is home to many attractions like the Runaway Mine Train. However, on the left, we have Gotham City, one of the newer sections of the park sporting some serious blue eyes like Mr. Freeze, Reverse Blast, and Batman the Ride. Now, friends, as we cross this crossing, if you look toward the left, my friend Micah is over there waiting. Everyone wave and say, hi, Micah! Hi, Micah! Awesome, all with this question. No, once we pass this crossing, we start going up the hill. We're going to see the cloud bouncer up on our left. It's a whole bunch of hot air balloons that will ride 25 feet high in the sky, and you'll get the best view you've ever seen of Good Times Square. Everyone look up towards the left, you'll see Denise in the tan shirt. Everyone wave and say, hi, Denise!
Hey, Denise!
And if we look over here on our right, we're going to see that blue amalgamation of steel. That's Aquaman Power Wave. Opening in 2021, 2022. Making a splash this summer. Just behind that over there, that Hall of Justice, well, we call that Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Where you'll never believe this, but you join the Justice League and you battle for Metropolis. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. And friends, up on our left, we're going to be approaching Bugs Bunny and Boomtown. Now, Bugs Bunny and Boomtown are only 10 fantastic attractions for all those little critters to run around all day. They'll waste so much energy, they'll be exhausted. I promise you won't even have to ask them to take a nap before bed tonight because they'll do so voluntarily. Especially if you look up towards your right and you send them to that playground. That playground is just an energy drainer. Now, friends, as we drive under this bridge up ahead and we take this light up, so terrifying, something so harrowing, I still have trouble sleeping at night. It's a tunnel. Everyone say, a tunnel. Well, I'll tell you what, when we go in that tunnel, it's going to smell so sugary sweet. The train crew is making it out borrowing them as a fancy fresh perfume. Now, friends, on the count of three, we're all going to scream in the tunnel. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys don't have to act that excited. It really wasn't that scary. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Raise your hand if you need a vacation. I got a quick question. Do anyone need a vacation? Raise your hand. Okay, awesome. A few of you, well, guess what? You're in luck. Because we're approaching Hobo Junction. Now, Hobo Junction is home to the finest 2-star Hobo Hilton Inn you've ever laid your eyes on. Led by Zane and Zeke, the two twin brothers, Zane is over there preparing all the mattresses for your all stay. In fact, the breakfast is not only free at this location, they pay you to eat it. I don't think I want to know why. It also appears Zeke has a basement for rent, which I'm sure that will be the cheapest option for quite some time. Oh, look at that. Zeke is taking his first and only shower of the year. Well, you know, they say April showers bring me flowers. I don't want to know what kind of flowers that flower is. Now you hear that slight rumble in the distance? No, that's not my stomach. That's the tracks of La Vibora. Now, if you look up, you see the red blue line truck. That is La Vibora. Now, La Vibora is an intimate bottomless style roller coaster built in 1986 by Intamin when it was brought over from Six Flags Magic Mountain over to California. That's 1986. Roundhouse, that's where we keep training. You might notice some of the code not very round, it's got these squares just like me. Now, as we cross these tracks, we look toward the right, we're going to see that massive horse trough. I don't think I want to see the size of that horse. No, I'm just kidding. That's El Saladero, which translates to a sawmill. Now, El Saladero is actually the world's first quad foot type attraction. Built back in 1963, the bottom one over there. It was so popular it had a 3-hour line. Now we built the second one right on top of us, Flume 2, in 1968. They were both built by Aerodynamics, which if you recognize that name, you'd remember they built the Runaway Mine Train and the Mini Mine Train, just to name a few. Now in fact, Flume 1 was so contemplated, they built a smaller scale version of it in the parking lot just to make sure it would work. Now friends, one final thing as we pull up to Johnson Creek, which will be your best stop for ride like King Texas Giant. I need everyone to see your hands up. Hands up guys, hands high in the sky, come on, front to back, hands up y'all. Come on, stick those hands up. Alright, perfect. Now you know what to do if we get robbed. Now friends, as we pull into Johnson Creek, I need everyone to please remain seated for me until we hear that one short whistle and I give you the clear to exit. It'll take a few seconds, so while we wait, everyone look towards your right, wave and say howdy. Howdy. Once again, y'all, take a few seconds, we're almost there. Wait for it, y'all, we're not quite there yet. Wait for it. Wait for it, not yet, not yet. Hold on. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. What are you guys waiting on? Pass it to the back rack and have...
Yeah.
Here's the thing that you want to play. That's the best part. That's pretty good. You know, we don't really... Denise.